reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LotRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network, brought to you by Audible.com. Check out the newest audiobooks at audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And by Doghouse Systems. Use the coupon code MMO Reporter at checkout and get a free solid-state drive with your next PC.
Welcome to LotRO Reporter, episode 293. I am your host, Cari, and I am joined, as always, by the person who is working very, very hard to learn maths, Layanor. Hi, Layanor.
That's right. I can count all of the pepperonis on one pizza. It is amazing.
Do you have to use your toes too, though?
No.
Awesome!
They're big pepperonis.
Okay. It's like the pepperonis that you get where they make it like the jack-o'-lantern pepperoni, so they only give you like 8.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Episode 293.
I know. We're getting there. It's getting
You
up
have
there.
to do maths to see when episode 300 is coming. I'm guessing it's going to hit sometime around the holidays.
Possibly, yes. Unless there's a sick day.
Okay.
Could happen.
It could happen. It could totally happen. I hope not.
Gets all quiet.
Yep. I'm trying to decide what this person put in our stream. If it's like garbage or an oops. Anyway, we're moving on. So it's LotRO Reporter. So have you been doing anything in LotRO?
I've been doing some epic battles. That's
Cool.
pretty much it. I've pretty much been soloing them, so haven't really been doing too much in-game. Getting close to another piece of jewelry. I haven't been playing them that much, though, so we're just starting to get people back from the summer hiatus that every game has.
Okay.
So they're all starting to come back now, and they're all waiting for the new content to drop.
Ah.
So, kind of waiting on that.
Okay. I think it was coming in November, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. November something.
Around holidays, yes. All right. Let's see. What have I been doing? I did. I followed Bingo again. They sent me out to another place to look for things, and it was pretty cool. And Mama Set found the sheep. He couldn't find it.
Yay.
It's the Bree. It's the gentleman who's following Bingo around it. He's in Bree. He has the sheep. And the guy in the lowlands has the fox. And the fox is really cute. So I run around with the fox. And then I went questing in Central Gondor, and I made it out. And the new gear and the new weapon and the new bridle all made it to where that I could actually kill some stuff and not die. It was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think LotRO is causing some problems with Windows 10, because if I play LotRO within 15 or 20 minutes after I'm done playing, I keep getting, your memory's running slow, closed program. So I think it's causing a memory leak.
Oh, that sucks.
So I've been having to restart. So I had to restart today.
Mm-hmm.
Like hard restart today to get it to go, and I haven't had that message again. So I'm thinking it's LotRO that's causing that. So I'd like to know, for other people who have Windows 10 or are playing LotRO, if they're having the same problem or if it's just me.
I haven't had that problem yet. I've had that problem like a long time ago, but I haven't had it recently.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Warrior Poet X says November is going to be a rough month of LotRO with Fallout 4 coming and all. Yes. November is going to be a very rough month for my LotRO because Fallout 4 is coming out and all. And I'm very much looking forward to that. And no, Mama said, yeah, you may not have the Pip Boys. All right, so let's see. Oh, we're down to 29 of our favorite people?
Yes, we are.
Oh, well, I liked having 30.
It'll get 30 again.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. I don't know. You hang out with Steve.
Anyway.
Okay. If you would like to, if you like what we do and you would like to support the show to help us out with server costs and things like that, you can please check us out at patreon.com/MMO Reporter. We do have Patreon goals. I think our next goal is a Patreon-only podcast where you get to call in and talk to us about things that you would like to talk to us about. And it doesn't have to be MMO related.
Yeah, it can be about elf chicks.
Yes, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's pretty much what we've been doing in game, I guess. All right, we do have a bit of news. Somehow last week I happened to miss the post that was talking about National Customer Service Week. And the customer service team put this lovely post out, and they showed pictures of where they work. They had some stories to tell, but there were some very interesting, like interesting facts about this. So one of the things that I did not realize is that the Turbine customer service team, this particular team, does both DDO and LotRO.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think they do some Asheron's Call as well.
So wait a minute. If I ask about problems in LotRO, but they're actually DDO problems, will I get those fixes in LotRO?
I don't know. Sometimes I think the systems are connected because something will be going wrong in DDO and LotRO will have the same problem.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, but yeah. Let's see. Between DDO and LotRO, they've assisted with over 3 million in-game help requests.
Wow.
All of the managers in customer service started as support agents, including the director. The agents belong to one of two teams. You have Team Bear and Team Shark.
I want to be on Team Shark.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. Moose, one of the customer service reps, owns a replica long claw from Game of Thrones, which he uses to cut down swaths of innocent watermelons and various fruits.
Uh-huh. I'm looking at Moose's computer right now, and he's got Alienware underneath there, right next to a old Dell.
I'm wondering which one is which. So what's your favorite experience being a customer service agent? There's two stories that I just love. Moose said one time after helping a player in Fangorn, they said, "Hey, do you want to do the admin thing to smack me off this waterfall?" To which I replied, "Yes." So I cranked it up to 10 and sent this poor elf into the stratosphere. And then Kaneem said, "I had a player in their group locked out of a room. I did what I had to do to get them in. I kicked the door down. What else? They thanked me, and wishing to see them victorious, I cheered them on from the shadows." That would be kind of creepy to have this voice from the shadows cheering you on. And then the player council asked some questions. They were asking how long people have worked there. Moose hasn't been there nearly as long as some of the others. Some of them have been there since like beta, like minus day one of DDO head start.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, that's some Bulwark. I believe he's the director. If you want to be a customer service person, apply for the job. You have to be willing to be in Massachusetts and work there. Let's see what else I found interesting. One time one of the customer service guys fell asleep. He crawled under a desk to take a nap on his lunch break, and the rest of the team barricaded him in with bookshelves and filing cabinets and chairs. Which I thought was awesome.
Dang.
And he managed to extract himself without dropping a bookshelf on his head. So anyway, it was pretty interesting, and the pictures you get to see, they look like they get to somebody either they are drawing on their coffee cups or somebody is like seriously into their coffee. Oh, the other one was somebody shot a Nerf dart into somebody else's coffee cup, and neither one of them said anything, and the coffee cup, the entire dart was gone by the end of the day. The whole
kind of
dart.
Figured.
But nobody knows, what happened to the dart. So anyway, that was kind of cool. So I'm sorry I missed that last week, but I thought I would talk about it this week. Anduin and Nimrodel are open now. They did have some problems today with Nimrodel. I believe they had to restart it, but everything should be working fine for transfers off.
Guess what else is open?
Yeah. If you would like to run away screaming from Brandywine, you may now do so.
You'll never be the same.
No, yes, you may. Evernight and Brandywine. So the server transfers off of them are open. They do reserve the right to shut that down if necessary to balance things out, but they will let people know before them. But it's a temporary opening to kind of balance things out. Somebody asked Vivienne why they don't just open all the servers for a transfer at once. And the answer was, well, the transfer service is limited, and that's why it can take, way longer during the first 24 hours. So if they opened it up, people could be locked out for days.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
That would be very strange.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Everybody would. Red tape everywhere.
Yep.
Very,
very bad. Oh, let's see. Make sure. Looks like this is fine. Okay. Yes, we talked about the free transfer service. So for those of you who are transferring to servers, basically the EU servers, where they have roleplay enforced names, what they're doing, they are giving you until December 31st to kind of get settled in, make sure that's where you want to be. It can be a little bit of a shock to hit a server where you can't be Mr. McStinky Pants. So they are giving everybody until the end of the year. And then at that time, starting in 2016, they will be enforcing this rule, and you can get a rule violation for the naming policy. So
if that happens, your name will probably be automatically changed to something randomly.
Yeah. Now you can be proactive, and you can speak to customer service before then to get a rename token. So you can avoid a naming violation and getting Mr. McStinky Pants, named to Artur or something. I don't know.
Artur
42 or something. Yeah. So just be aware that this will be enforced. This is, I believe, only on the EU servers, the two roleplay servers, which is the German one and the English one. It's roleplay encouraged on Landreval, so I do not believe they have the same requirement for the naming conventions.
Right.
New hardware's coming.
Yeah.
So all the equipment's in place, and they're building it out, and now they're moving. So they're moving the data and everything over. I think what they're doing is they're moving everything, and then they're going to compare the two, and then supposedly, in theory, I'm not sure if I believe this. It shouldn't be any longer of a downtime than a regular server downtime.
What?
In theory. That's what it says, because there was something about they may move the bulk of the data over, and then they just have to compare what has changed with the new data. Just make comparisons and update it from there instead of moving it all over at once. So that's the plan.
Well, they have done this before. I don't remember there being a long downtime when they did this before.
No, I don't.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think I remember that one because I was in game at the time they brought them down, and I think it was a 12 to 16 hour downtime. But it wasn't it wasn't. I went through Final Fantasy 14. They were down for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in response to a question from Evernight, who's concerned about people moving over and then things lagging down. And the response to that as well is they do have some additional hardware resources they can add to the current hardware to help that get going, to help with the increased load, so that everything, and they can always close it back down if they need to. But so far, so good on that one. Now, here's something very important that everybody needs to know. If you're not sure the server you're thinking about moving to is the server for you, I would strongly suggest you not move all of your characters over at once, because they will be limiting after the free move time. They will be giving 3 free tokens per account, which means you can move 3 characters from the remaining servers from, say, Brandywine to Landreval after the free server transfer time is over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's per account. So but all of those coming off of closed servers will always be free. So it might be in your best interest, instead of moving everybody wholesale over to the new server, unless you're absolutely positive that's where you're going to stay, to just move 1 or 2, see how you like it, and then move the rest. For example, if you have 3 tokens and you have 5 characters and you want to move all 5 characters from Landreval to Brandywine, when it's open, you can use 3 free tokens and then you have to pay for the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of important to know. And I wish they'd explained it a little better. And somebody was like, no, I don't think this is quite, this is a little, you didn't tell us this at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, we're trying to avoid, people scamming the system. I guess there were some exploits people were using with multiple transfers.
Yeah, probably duplicating items and stuff. So
this was their way around that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have not moved all your characters yet, and you're not exactly sure where you're going to end up, you might want to wait a little bit.
Hey, Mama said, I just seen you log into Skype and log out. I'm watching you.
All righty, what else we got going on here? Let's see. The new in-game store should be up and running. That's what the downtime was today. Let's see there was some interesting information about that. So there are like 3 different people. So if you pay, so Xsola is their new partner. They're hosting the storefront. Turbine will still continue to process credit card payments. Emergent is going to process alternate payment methods such as Sofort banking and PaySafe cards. I did see that they had to pull PayPal down, and they'll put that back up in 17.
Mm-hmm.
So as always, your personal information is kept confidential and meets all PCI reporting standards across all 3 companies. So in theory, your information should be as safe as it is on the internet ever, with banking and all that stuff, which is, as safe as it's going to get.
Nice.
Well,
real smooth there, Cari.
You're talking to the person who somehow managed to get her credit card number stolen last week.
Yeah.
And I have my card on me. So, and this is my 3rd credit card this year, because I keep getting letters from the bank going, some vendor has told me that some vendor that you did business with, that we won't tell you who it is, said your card might be compromised. Here's a new one. This is my 3rd card this year. So I'm kind of over it.
Yep.
All righty. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I thought I saw a date for something, but I can't remember what it was. One of the festivals.
The fall schedule?
Yeah.
We have the 8th through the 11th is going to be 25% experience boost. And the 15th through the 18th is going to be 25% crafting experience boost.
Right, but the fall, the Haunted Burrow and stuff should be coming soon.
Oh.
Like really soon.
My information written by somebody does not cover that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I remember seeing it somewhere, but I can't remember where I saw it. Maybe it was on Twitter. Okay. What am I doing? I am getting ready to hit a button. Hang on. All right, that's it for the news, guys. That was a lot of news.
That was a lot of news. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not too much to talk about, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a bunch of stuff to read.
It's just straight news.
Yeah. I guess we could say, what do you think about? I guess we could ask you what you think about the 3 server transfer.
It's good.
Okay, that was easy. All right, here comes music. All right, we have one thing in community. Thank you for the Twitter. Archid Age 2015 is coming on October 17th. This is on Lorelyn, and it is actually I went 1 year, and it's pretty fun. It was crazy. There were these dwarves that lined up and did like drum lines, and they were in sync marching, and it was coordinated. It was a crazy. It was crazy. So basically what they do is they feel really, really bad for the farmers of Archet. Mm-hmm. Everything burned to the ground. So they basically go and they have a concert and, quote unquote, raises money to rebuild Archet. And they being Laurelin like it is, there are vendors selling wares, hawking things, and people in the crowd, doing things. And it's quite a bit of fun. So it's the fair starts at 12:30 p.m. server time inside the gates of Archet. And then the opening of the fair is at 1. And then there's a concert at the Dwarf Drill show. That's amazing. That is something you should just go to see this. There's a play and the Dwarf Drill show. There's roaming vendors, and there's going to be a drunken backward race.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you have a chance to go on Saturday, I would highly suggest, and you like RP events, I would highly suggest you take the time to make a character on Laurelyn if you don't already have one, just to do this, because it's a hoot. We want one. It's fun.
Hoot, hoot.
Hoot, hoot, hoot. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So
would you say that you would have to possibly buy a new computer to joining this event?
I would not have to buy a new computer, but somebody might have to buy a new computer, and I bet you can help them out with a deal.
That's right. If they're looking for a new PC, then they should check out doghousesystems.com and use the coupon code MMO Reporter to get a free 120 gigabyte solid state drive and a 1 terabyte drive that comes with the system. And if they want to learn how to use computers, they can go to audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter to get 1 month free and get 1 audiobook.
And we have determined that Computers for Dummies is one of those audiobooks.
Yes, it is.
You looked. All right. And if you would like to email us and give us community events or just write us letters, we would be happy to read them. You can email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at LotRoReporter. Check us out on Facebook. Just search for LotRo Reporter. You can leave us a voicemail at 616-666-6778. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. I think the last of the pack stuff just made it out.
Yes, it's all done now. Yay!
Woohoo!
Thank you, donators, for all of that. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. And the panel? Even the panel?
I believe so.
Oh, cool. All right, because I told those guys I'd let them know it was up. That panel's fascinating, by the way. So, I think I told you guys about this. It was therapists who talk about using
Dungeons and Dragons
as therapy,
mm-hmm.
And then there's another therapist who uses Minecraft as therapy.
Nice.
And it's a fascinating way to use this. It's really cool. Be sure to check out our website at LotRoReporter.com. You can find me. You also want to be sure to subscribe to us at twitch.tv/MMO or follow us at twitch.tv/MMO Reporter. Subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Twitch. There we go. So when we go live, I think we might be streaming some stuff soon. We'll see. And you can follow me on Twitter at the Cari Mac. It's TheCariMac. How about you, Layanor? How can they find you in the internet?
They could find me everywhere on the internet. My Twitter is Layanor for Layanor, and it's the same for YouTube, Tumblr, Reddit, everything.
Oh, I stay away from Reddit.
Reddit's so weird. Reddit feels like it's a unfinished forum.
Oh,
it's kind of weird. You got to get used to it. It's weird. Oh, and I do have a very big announcement. Did you get my email last week that when I said hi?
Yes.
Did you see the address?
No, I didn't. Let me look. I did. I saw it was from you, but I didn't see it.
Because I can just say it.
Hang on just a minute. It's not too far down in my emails because that's the account that I delete everything on.
All right.
Hang on.
Well, we'll stall.
I didn't delete it. I was confused as to why you sent me an email that said hi.
So were a lot of people. Oh, by the way, our MMO Reporters YouTube channel is over 1,000 subscribers now.
Awesome. Layanor at hellokitty.com. That is fantastic.
Yes, I figured it out. So that is my official email now.
Oh, dear. All right. So Layanor at hellokitty.com. Yeah. Warrior. Okay. Remind me, I have to tell Warrior Perhaps about a YouTube channel, but we're moving on right now.
Okay.
So what are you doing on your Let's Plays on your YouTube channel?
There was a couple games that I was playing, but I had to stop because I had to save games over on another computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to start up some brand new stuff. I continued my Dark Souls Let's Play because that was on a cloud. So I'm pretty deep into that game right now. And I am also playing the Bureau XCOM Declassified, which was the shooter game that the company was going to make in the first place until all the XCOM fans got mad and totally boycotted it.
Oh, okay.
So this game came out after the strategy game, and it's amazing. They put in a lot of work. There's a lot of money into this game. The voice acting is really cool. I'm getting too detailed here. It really looked like the game was going to be like their Fallout.
Oh, okay.
Because Fallout was a turn-based game as well. It was a top view strategy game, or 3/4 or whatever. This game was almost the same thing, except you had teams and other things going on. But when Fallout 3 got really popular, I'm pretty sure this company decided that they wanted to do the same thing with their brand. And holy cow, does it show. The main characters even have Pip-Boys.
Oh, so
they don't use them as Pip-Boys, but oh my, does it look like Pip-Boys?
Okay.
It's not the VAT system, but it's close. It's
cool.
It's really, really close to Fallout 3. But it's not exact. It's more of a linear path thing.
Okay.
So it's not an open world thing. So don't think that it's Fallout 3. I mean, it's completely different, but it looks a lot like Fallout 3 because they were really trying to get that audience to jump onto this. And like I said, the fans didn't want this game, so they didn't publish it until after they did its strategy game. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I haven't seen anybody play this in detail, and it's really neat to see what they were planning to do in the first place.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, that was my little rant.
That's pretty neat.
Sorry.
No, that is pretty neat, actually. So
It really surprised me. It really surprised me, and I really like talking about it. So.
Okay, I can tell.
There we go.
All right, so everybody, I think that sounds like a show. So I know it was quick, but we just had news and we didn't have much discussion. But we do so much thank you for downloading and listening. And thank you for joining us in the chat room live, gang. And as always, we do hope to see you in game.
That Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.